welcome back to my channel. I am Heather the Confetti Stitcher, and today is Monday, August 30th of 2021. It's like 6:30 at night, and I did some cross stitch stuff today, but I haven't started on my next projects yet. That being said, I did pull it down. It's on a frame, but I think I'm going to take it off the frame to put it on something smaller so I can take it on the plane and make it pretty easy to pull in and out, I think. Obviously this won't come on the plane the way it is because it's huge. Anyway, so my next projects are Lakeside, I think it's called. Quick Stitch Lakeside, or sorry, Mini Lakeside. This is by Donna Gelsinger, and it's a Hade. And this will be a gift for my sister's wedding in April of next year. I'm also stitching on, and this is, sorry, it's a bad picture, it cut some of it off. But I printed it from my phone, and you can't really like mess with the settings too much. But this is Tiki Beach Sunset, I think is what it's called, by Amy Stewart. Long day. And it is a story keep. Basically, obviously the top and bottom got cut off, so there's like just like a roof here, and then there's a boat. No, is there a boat? Yeah, there's a boat, and then you can kind of barely see the turtle in this one. So this is a piece of the, oh, what's the full name of it? The Tiki Beach, it might just be Tiki Beach something. It's basically like a tiki bar. And then like this is the view from outside. And this is for my cousin's wedding in February. Which is, this is also a Hade. And this is a, I picked this one out for her because she's getting married at the beach in Mexico. And so I figured that one was perfect. Oh, there's like, you can kind of see it, a wind chime up there as well. And like the lantern and stuff. And then I picked that one out for my sister because she is getting married, or she's getting married in the mountains, but it's also like she's very country. And my cousin loves the beach, which is why she's getting married there. So it should be good for both of them. Here is where my progress is. If you, by the way, if you're new, welcome. Sorry, I forgot to say that. If you've been here a while, or if you've watched my last videos, you'll know that I just finished George, which I've worked on exclusively for about 5 months, basically since Mania. And I finished him in my last video, so literally I haven't touched these projects in months. But here is where I am with them. Here is Tiki Beach. So you can basically see everything that is cut out from the picture because I stitched it. You can see the lizard is being outlined. And then this one is actually being stitched sideways. So this one looks like this. And they both have, one of them has like 60,000 stitches, one of them has like 50,000, so they're similar. And I was able to get them on the same piece of fabric, so that's why I'm stitching them on them together. But these are both done 28 count 2/110 stitch. Which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically just the half cross because it is more time efficient. The frame I made myself, I have a video on how I did that on my channel, and the clips are from Fiberlicious, and I forget where I got these. I think I got these off Etsy, but these are just spool holders. And there's little silicone things, and then these are adjustable, so highly recommend. These are awesome. So yeah, 28 count tent, and the way I'm stitching these is basically just grabbing whatever color is kind of where I want to work at and stitching the entire length that I can, unless I reach like down here where I would have to move the Q-snap. And I'm doing that for both. So because of Pattern Keeper, this one, because it's being stitched sideways, I just turn my iPad around, lock it, and then stitch that way. But since they're both on Pattern Keeper, which makes it super easy. And since it's tent, I'm also part of the Magical Stitches group. So I have to do double the amount of stitches for any of those prompts. Right now it's a new week, which is to find a hidden door. So, or like someplace where a hidden door would be. So I would basically, I'm thinking about doing it on this one because you can find hidden doors in trees and stuff in the forests. And really you can't see the door on the house. Like that little cabin back there. So there'd be a hidden door there because you can't see it really. And the beach one is now my oldest project that I'm currently working on. It's not my oldest project, but I'm sticking to these 3 for the year since they have deadlines. But they're both about a quarter of the way done, I think. Obviously I will be, and the reason I say it's my oldest is because Magical Stitches, you can use your oldest piece for the penalty stitches. So if if any of your projects don't work for the prompt, just do the same amount on the penalty. My husband's doing weird stuff outside. Anyway, so that is my starting point for these projects. The things that I did today was, if you look at the wall behind me, it's looking pretty sparse, right? That's because I pulled all of the flosses for both projects and kitted them up so that I can just take this on the plane. Hopefully will be easy. I wish they all would have fit in the box, but they didn't. But I remembered I had these little floss ring things, so I figured that was easy just to stick the last ones on. I didn't think there was this many flosses because I thought they shared a lot more with the both since they have a lot of browns and blues in the ocean and stuff, but obviously I was wrong. And like the oranges and the fires and stuff, but oh well. At least it was enough to fit on one floss ring and not have to worry too much about it. So I leave on vacation on Wednesday. The house is a total mess, so I'm going to be spending basically all of tonight and tomorrow, or the rest of tonight, cleaning because it really needs it. And then we leave Wednesday afternoon. So I'm going to get this on a new, and so we're staying at the trip we're taking is for my cousin's wedding shower, the one who the beach project is for. We're staying at her sister's house, and she already knows what I'm doing for it. So I should be able to stitch both of them if need be, but I think I'm going to, obviously I want to get the beach one done first because that wedding is first, but I think I'm going to stitch on the cabin one for probably while I'm there. So that's the one I'm actually going to load up on the frame because the frame's not big enough. The plain frame, I guess you could say, isn't big enough for both, like to fit both of them on the same stand. So I'm going to load up the mountain one in there, and that'll be my focus, especially since that project already has a needle threaded and I'm already like working on that on that color. I basically stopped it for like between tasks for one of the Magical Stitches tasks, and then went to George, and I did George for Monogamania, and then just kept going for another 3 months. Yeah, so it's like halfway through a color. So I'm just gonna make it easy, finish that out. I'm using the same needle for both projects, same scissors, all that. Some of the colors, obviously, some of them had to be shared. So that's why I decided just to stick all the colors in there, and that way I can just take the box with me and work on both if I feel like it. But that's a lot of talking for me. I hope you guys are enjoying finally seeing a change. I know a lot of you liked watching the progress of George as I was doing it, but I'm sure you guys are as ready for a change as I am. So I hope to see you guys in the next day or two before we leave. My filming will probably be pretty sparse, and I won't get a ton of stitching in on the trip, but we come back. I'll try to at least do the weekly homework, because for me that'll be 2,000 stitches, which is quite a bit. So, but that actually goes through Sunday, and we come back Sunday at like, well, we leave there at 1, so we come back here at like 2, I think, because of the time change, or the time difference. So I should get some stitching in that night, but my goal is basically just going to be to finish up the 2,000 stitches on the mountain, and that'll be my goal for the whole week. Normally I get in more than that, but since I have other commitments, that won't be the case. So I hope to check in with you, like I said, over the next couple of days, because it means my cleaning will go pretty quick, but there's a lot of cleaning to do, so we'll see. But I will see you then with hopefully some good progress. I'm just happy that I got everything packed, or everything, like all the colors pulled, and I had time to do that today. So I'm gonna go stick on some music or some Flosstube, get to cleaning, and see you all next time. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Tuesday the 31st, last day of August. It is 1:30-ish, and I'm gonna stitch for a little while. I got most of the kitchen clean yesterday and got most of the floors vacuumed. We have a battery operated vacuum, so it had to recharge. But I did get in 500 stitches last night, but I did not get any sleep last night, hardly at all. I think there was something outside or something, because the cat kept going crazy, and every 20 minutes or so would just start meowing like a maniac. Yeah, lots of fun. Anyway, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the progress. I finished that green that was sitting there, and I put in 430, which is like a goldish color. I'll still show you and kind of show you where it went in, but I'm going to put in a new color now, and then maybe take a break and do some more cleaning. I think I'm going to pack later on tonight, because I want to wash the pants or the shorts that I'm wearing before the trip. They're my only ones that still fit. But so I want to do that, and just do some more laundry and stuff and pack some of that. So I'm gonna wait until I'm in my PJs for the night before I do that. So I'll probably pack tomorrow. I have a whole day of, we don't leave till like 4, so. But I do want to get everything cleaned by tonight, so we'll see. But since I got no sleep, I'm just not feeling the cleaning whatsoever at the moment. So yeah, so I'm gonna stitch for a little bit, and we'll see how much I can get done of both of those. So here is where we are. The green went in a lot over in this area, and I think it was 905, and then the 430 went in a lot over here. So basically the way I'm doing it is whatever color across the entire top is the furthest to the top is the one that I'm grabbing and stitching for the whole length. Which I think that color is going to be the next one, because I'm pretty sure that that's the furthest to the top. There's this one random stitch here that I'm excited to get to, because it's going to actually fill in a lot of this, like a lot of those ninja stitches. So but it's really fun stitching on this. I had to get in the groove again because it's been so long. I didn't remember where stuff was, and I have a mess up somewhere down here. But since I decided just to, instead of frogging it, just to, what do you call that? Super tired. Finagle it, I guess. There's actually a word for it, but I don't remember. And just leave everything in, because since it's all like foliage and stuff like that, it won't matter if stuff is off a stitch. But down here, I think I caught up again. These light greens I know are wrong, and I think one other color, but I don't remember which one. So I'm just making it work. Fudging it, that's what it is. I'm just fudging everything. So anyway, I'm going to grab that next color. I think it's a green, but I could be wrong. And we'll just continue on. But it's really fun doing this because it's fun seeing everything kind of come into view. What I am trying to do is the fire is right here, and I'm really trying to stop before I get to the fire, just so I have like a good stopping point, because it basically like cuts the piece almost, well, not in half, but like 2/3. So it's been pretty easy so far, but I think like I got a little bit of it up here, but that's fine. But yeah, like you can definitely see the tree is, or the tree trunk is really here. You can see the boat and the dock right here, and then the start of the mountains. And I think right here is the cabin. But it's really fun working on this one, just because of the way I'm stitching it. It's fun seeing everything kind of come into view. Like this tree right here and this rock with all the moss on it. But anyway, that's all I have for you for today. I'm going to do some stitching and some cleaning, and I will see you guys all. I did make my shopping, or my packing list already, which is a plus for me. Yes, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Hey guys, it is, well, it's 12:30, so technically it is the next day, but it is still the night before we leave, and I thought I would show you my progress now, because I think it'll make it easier, excuse me, like to film later. And so we have to leave here at like 1. I haven't packed anything yet. That's okay. I got the next color. I finished 2 colors, I think. Pretty sure it was 2. Technically 3, because I didn't realize it until I had turned on my flashlight on the piece, but I had missed a stitch like way back, so I went and did that stitch. When I say finished, I just mean the floss length, not the actual color. But I have the next color loaded up, and I put in like a couple of stitches to get it to a place where I'll be able to easily find it, so that I can possibly stitch on the plane, hopefully. But that way I'm not pulling out the floss box and searching for thread and all that. But I put in 846 tent stitches tonight, so we're currently sitting at 1,300 or so, possibly 14. And so I should be able to, I think, finish it up on time, depending on what my work schedule looks like while I'm gone, because we do still both have to work. But we also have to help plan the party, or not plan it, but set up for it. Did I mention that I'm going out of town for my cousin's wedding shower? Because if not, that's what I'm leaving for. So we're going to stay with my one cousin who is hosting and helping her decorate and all that. And then my husband, during the wedding shower, is going to go off with her husband, and they're going to go to Topgolf and shoot some balls, probably get drunk, whatevs. I wish I could be joining them, but, you know, even though I don't do golf. Again, I'm not sure how much progress you will be able to see or to notice, but I put in 3371, which is like the black, brown, and then another green, so yeah, guess we'll see. So you can see the next color is green as well. The stitch I was missing was this like really light one here, and so that's why I didn't notice that it didn't actually get put in. So we did fill in a lot of this. We filled in a lot of this area. And we now have a little bit of a boat dock thing, or like a, what do you call that? The little stand thing that holds the dock up. I want to say rafter, but I know it's not a rafter. Telling you, words are hard. I'll think of it. Pillar thing, yes, that. Added this bit down here, and yeah, just filled in a lot of this darker areas. It was a lot of traveling, and it wasn't a ton of stitches, but, and then most of this over here is the green that we added in, so yeah, I realized over in this area I messed up like probably in like 4 different areas, so it is more difficult filling in, trying to figure out where things should be, because like this green is messed up, but I also think the slightly darker one next to it's messed up, along with the stuff up here that's messed up. Yeah, just a lot of problems, but that's okay, we'll work them out. My sister will never notice. But yeah, we're gonna work with some more green and hopefully get the 2000 done soon. And hopefully be able to work on one of the yearly. Because I think we just hit the halfway point on the yearly, if I remember right. And I did that with the end of George. But I'm liking how it's looking, and I will see you all later. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Friday the 3rd. It's about noon, and I am going to stitch for the day. I did put in 353 stitches last night, and we have just under 300 stitches left for the weekly task. So I'm going to hopefully get that in. If you notice the change of scenery, we're not at my house. We're at my cousin's right now, and we have a party tomorrow for my cousin's wedding shower. So I'm gonna help out with that, but she's not home yet, and so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. So I'm gonna stitch for a little bit and then help set up tonight. I didn't stitch on the plane, it was too bumpy and I wasn't feeling great, so far that's the only progress we've made. But I will show you what we're looking like. So we added a bunch more green over in this area last night, that color to be precise, because I haven't put that in my thread box catcher thing yet. You can see all my created threads in the back because it's light out. But we are going to be going in with a brown as our next color. And I think we'll have one more color after that in order to finish out the weekly. But it's coming along, and I will check in with you all maybe tonight as I finish that. I know I'm coming to you tomorrow because it's going to be chaos, and Sunday I also won't be stitching, so that's why I really want to get this done today because it's kind of my last chance. So I'm going to, like I said, probably come to you guys tonight after I finish that bit so you can see it. And I might post the video, or I might wait and do another task because I think this one's pretty short. But I will let y'all know and see y'all later. Hey guys, I just finished the 296 stitches I needed, so here is where we're at. We added the black in here, and I will check in with you guys next time. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Monday the 6th, I think. Pretty sure it's the 6th. It is 12:30, and I'm going to start stitching because we have the day off today in the US for Labor Day. And I haven't stitched since the last time I talked to you guys. But we have the new homework out for the week, so I'm going to stitch for that. I think I can fit 3 of the 4 prompts. I'll tell you guys them as I get to them. But I did all my chores for the day, ordered groceries. We are self-quarantining since we were traveling, just to be on the safe side. One of the Jewish holidays is tonight, so my mother-in-law brought dinner over for us. Had to do some cleaning because one of the cats decided to pee on one of the beanbag chairs because I think she doesn't like my mother-in-law or something because she peed all over her stuff, so I had to clean that up. One of the cats threw up that my mother-in-law didn't notice because it was like in my craft room, which she doesn't go in there, so had to clean that up. Yeah, like I said, planned and bought all the groceries. My husband has to go get cat food a little later, but yeah, I went to bed last night at like 9 and woke up at like 9, so I might have actually gone to sleep at like 10, but did a little bit of reading. Yeah, the flight back was smooth, so it was pretty nice. I got both my Hades loaded up onto the big frame again, so they're ready to go for stitching. It'll be fun to finally stitch on the long project, which is going to get most of the stitches this week. I think I can only use the woods one that you guys have already seen. I think I can only use that for one prompt, which is 250 stitches, so it's not going to get a ton of progress, but of course I'm doubling that up because that is to be 500 stitches, so it'll get a little bit. But let's see if I can, might need to load up some more what do you call them, like the actual snap part. I might need to load more of those up on the frame, but I'm going to show you what we're looking at progress wise. So yeah, I may need to put another one here just to tighten that up, and then another one on the top and bottom, but we'll see. It's still pretty, if you can hear that, it's still pretty drum tight. So anyway, I'm probably going to start with this one because it already has, we ended off working on the black and it still has that color loaded up on the needle, so I'm going to continue. It's going to fill in a lot of this area down here, but I'm going to continue that for those 250, which is, I don't remember the prompts. I looked at them, but I haven't actually created the poster or anything yet. The only one I know I can't do is stitch on something with a mushroom. But I think I can use these. Oh, one of them is something that has a skeleton, so the lizard has a skeleton, but also there's a turtle in there that has a skeleton. Something that can bring you luck. That's another one I have to stitch on, so that I'm not sure about. But this is now my oldest piece, so this will be getting the penalty stitches as well. And then I forgot what I can use this one for. But yeah, we're gonna start this one, work on all the black like I said. Hopefully that's 500 stitches worth and I don't have to load up a new color. But then we will be filling in a lot of this, a lot of these browns and stuff. This one I'm basically taking the topmost color all the way across the piece and continuing it down. This one I was trying to stitch entire elements. So like this board right here, I got the ceiling done. this chandelier, this wind chime. But now I'm starting to get into, like, there's a little bit of sky here that is mostly over here. So I'm trying to do this, like, I think I'm still working on this beam. It's been several months, but I'm pretty sure I'm still on here. So I'm going to finish up this beam, and then I'll come back in here and start to do the sky pieces. I know there's, like, still some stitches in here, but with Hayes, it's really hard to see what, Pattern Keeper definitely helps, but it's hard to see what is in here. But yeah, so that's my plan. I'm going to start stitching, and I will see you all in a while, probably tomorrow. I'm going to also forget what I was going to say. I'm going to end this vlog after this week's homework, so I'm hoping to get it done within a couple of days, and then I will start a new vlog with the new monthly homework, since we're in a new month now. But I will check in with you all later. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Tuesday the 7th. It's like 12:45, and I am done-ish with work for the day. I still have to check my emails and probably take care of a couple of things, but Tuesdays are always my early mornings, so I usually get a lot done pretty early. Anyway, I put in 500 stitches on Lakeside last night, and I put in 246, 48, 46, I think it's 46, on Tiki Beach. So I have 1,300-ish more stitches to go on there. I'm feeling okay with my progress. I wanted to get 1,000 in yesterday, but didn't quite make it. But part of that is because I had an early morning, so I had to go to bed a little earlier. But let's check it out. So I added in a bunch of black over here, and then came in with one of the browns, filled in some more of the tree, and filled in a lot of this inner area, as well as filling out this part. So this one is fun to work on now that I know all of this is messed up. But it's really fun just watching it come together. Like, I had a lot of this black and a lot of this brown in here, and so it really brought some more dimension to that dock. And then over here, I added one light color up here. I remembered that I had messed up the wind chimes, but I'm pretty sure they're back on track now. And now I'm adding in the 3371, which fills in some of this part, but it also fills in a lot of this lower part down here. And so we should really see the lizard come into focus more, or what do you call that? Dimension? I'm trying to get that from around the scissors. Or definition, that's what I'm thinking of. So basically I just finished out this part and then parked it in the beam, and we're just going to continue the beam, which has, yeah, quite a ways to go. This color up here is a different color, which also has a few stitches up here, but I don't know how much of the beam I will get done, but I think once the beam is done, I think I'm going to skip the lizard for now and fill in the rest of this area up here. But a lot of this also came over here and came into this like circle thing right here. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm glad it's back on track, and I'm going to continue on it, and we'll see how much I can get done tonight. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Wednesday the 9th, 10th, 7th, who knows, 8th. Not even one of the options apparently. It is, what time is it? Noon? Almost noon. And I think I'm done with work for the day. So you know what that means. We're gonna get some progress in. Last night I finished the weekly homework, so I put in 1,200 something stitches, and we are pretty well into my husband's being an idiot. Pretty well into the board thing that you call it. I'm gonna turn it around and show you. So the lizard is almost all the way defined, but we basically have, I think, one more color, which we're currently working on to go into that board to finish it out. So basically, well, I'll turn around and show you. So as you can see, even though he has like one little hand here and like his back legs are a lot longer, yeah, like that's that hand, but I'm sure it'll look fine once everything's in. This is a little bit darker, I've noticed, than the actual picture, so I'm not sure why that is, but basically we've added in all of the black. We literally have one stitch of black like all the way at the bottom of the piece, but you know, that's how heights go. So we finished up as much black as we could, put in the 3371 and finish that out, which did come all the way down here. This is the trunk of a tree. There's still some more 3371 up here, but I ran out of the floss. And now we're filling in this bit right here and the rest of up here. But then this color kind of comes down here a little bit. So my goal is to finish this bit to fill in that part of it, and then wherever the thread ends, we'll just end, and then we'll start up here on the next color. Now that we're kind of out of elements to stitch, because that's what I was kind of doing, is, you know, we have all the wind chime, we have pretty much all of the shell chandelier. Then I was coming in to fill in all of the board, but there's really not much else to do. The reason there's so much black down here is this is a big palm tree, and this is like the shadowed part in between the leaves. But now there's not really elements to stitch anymore. I guess we could do the tree and we could do the lizard, but I'm going to focus on filling it up here because it's a lot of sky, I think. Pretty sure it is. You can kind of see the leaf shape right here. So there's like one palm leaf and then some sky. So yeah, until we get to like the turtle and stuff down at the bottom, I don't think there's a whole lot we can do. So I guess the sky is an element-ish. But yeah, the sky I think goes until right about here. So it's a lot of fill-in because the ocean comes into play and then we get the beach. So, but it's looking really good, and I'm going to start on the monthly homework, which is 500, 1,000, and 1,500 stitches on any project. So I'm going to, because I'm starting earlier today, I'm going to, I think, work on the 1,500, which will be 3,000. So, because this is the 10th stitch. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Hopefully, if I can get it done today, that'd be awesome, but I'm not having my hopes high. I'm going to try to aim for 1,500 because I was able to do 1,200 yesterday. So we'll see if I can do that, and I will check in with y'all tomorrow. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Thursday the 9th. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I can finally work for the day, or done with work for the day. Can work on my project for the day. I put in 1,300 stitches last night, so not quite where I wanted to be, but I was honestly so tired I was actually falling asleep while stitching, so, you know, as it happens. But still good progress. I am currently we'll hit the 20,000 stitch mark today, and we're at 30.89% on this project, so we're making good progress. I think when I started stitching at the beginning of the week, it was like 27 sorry, like 27 something percent. So, let's see what I decided to do. So we didn't get all of this filled in, but we did get the palm leaf. I did decide he has the same colors, so I did decide to start doing the lizard, and then I'm basically just finishing out that color down here. There is a lot of confetti up here, so that's why I didn't get quite as much done as I wanted, but still happy with it. And I realized this was messed up because that stitch was off, so it threw off everything down here, so I did fix that. But I didn't count it in my stitches I did, because it wasn't that many. And I ended up ending a lot of these threads early because they don't show up again until like down here. So, but the greens, there's, like I said, this is a big palm tree, and like this is the trunk of the tree. So I'm just coming down here with all these greens, but it's not like this palm leaf goes all the way over here. But yeah, I'm liking how it's turning out. I should get the lizard done today. I should get the rest of this done today. But right now, this one is super long. I would have cut it in half, but apparently I already used the rest of it, so whatever. We'll just keep stitching with this color, which will get quite a bit down. And then, oh, and this, the dark part is like the very middle of the palm tree where it like gets darker as the shadows come in, so. But I'm just gonna keep going on this, and I will check in with you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Saturday. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon already because I slept until pretty much noon. And we have a visitor. Hi, buddy. So I'm not currently stitching. I haven't even started yet for the day, to be honest. I'm just enjoying my coffee, and then he decided he was going to come up and visit. But last night, I only put in the 500 that I needed to finish the first monthly task. Well, I guess, depending on how you look at it, my first, but the third monthly task, to finish out the 3,000. So I'm doing the second task now for both, which is 2,010 stitches. I think it's the Gorgons, not sure. We're defeating a monster. So I'm going to work on that today. I don't know how much I'm going to accomplish. My husband is not feeling well after our trip. He hasn't been feeling well the past couple of days, but so I'm like taking care of him and stuff, and I actually need to go and make dinner and make him some lunch. It might be a little difficult now since it's impossible to kick the kitty off your lap. It's a well-known rule. But I'm gonna make roast for tonight, so it's just in the crock pot, so I just gotta toss everything in there and start it. And then he asked for spaghetti with butter for lunch, so that should be easy to do. But I'm glad that I made this because I would have forgotten about dinner, and it's been a while. So we definitely have to make it today. But let me show you what progress I did make. So I added all of that, well, not all of it, some of that green in there. Put in a little more green at the top. I think I did 2 colors, I think. But I'm going to start back up here with some pink today. This next color I have slated, there's still like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably like 5 or 6 colors in that upper sky area still left to go, so it will get done with the monsters, I'm pretty confident. And I think it might finish out the lizard, I'm not totally sure. There might be 1 or 2 colors in there, we'll have to put in. And I'm not sure where I'm gonna go after this. I may just continue doing the palm tree, but the palm tree goes all the way down. I'm trying to keep everything above, there, we'll use my shadow, that line right there. Just so I'm not worried about trying to go under, like below the Q-snap. And that gives me enough leeway underneath it to fit my hand under there and stitch still. So more than likely I'm going to try to fill in the inside of the shell, which actually will fill in a lot of that area as well. So I have a feeling I might just go over there, try to finish out that sky, and really just try to get a lot of those pinks and purples done so that I can move the Q-snap. I would like to work on, where's my finger, that project as well, to get it to the point where when I move the Q-snap, I'm only moving it once for both projects. So, but I've kind of been itching to go over to that other one again, so. But I already posted the picture, the cover photo for this piece for all 3 monsters, so they will all 3 go in on here. So it's another 3,000 stitches. We'll finish out the monster set, and then I will probably go over to Lakeside to work on the yearly, because one yearly now will be 4,000 stitches, so it's quite a bit. But that's my plan for today. Hopefully I get some good progress. I really just wasn't in the mood yesterday, and I went to bed early, and yeah, slept till 11, so or noon. Yeah, that's been my major pregnancy symptom, is just being really tired. So I'm really hoping I can get back in the groove today, but I will check in with you all tomorrow and we will see if I accomplished it or not. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Sunday the 12th. It's 1:30 and I am done with my chores for the day-ish. Hubby isn't feeling well, so we're waiting to hear back his test results, but I had to run and get him a humidifier because my mother-in-law kept stealing ours, so we just told her to keep it and get some soup and stuff for him. So I think I can start stitching for the day. I only put in 832 stitches last night, so good, but not great. But I think I only put in 2 colors. So lots of greens and pinks. So we're almost done with this. We have like 4 colors left, I think. But we did get a lot, it's hard to tell, but we did get a lot put in here. And then this pink bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit there. And some of the green did come in here to fill in more of these like stringy bits. And I think those are new. Those green ones. Yeah, those are. Whoops. So yeah, we're gonna start off with the pinkish tan and see where we get. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Monday the 13th, I think. It is like 1:30 and I put in 700-ish stitches last night, a little more than that, but not a ton of progress. I ended up getting a really bad headache and went to bed fairly early. I did finish the entire sky portion that we've been working on. Basically, when I finished up that last color in there, I decided to call it a night. So we're going to work on finishing the lizard, the colors in the lizard, and then I think I've decided what I want to do for the rest. So we have about 400, I think almost 500 stitches. Stop it. Almost 500 stitches to put in. to finish up the second monthly task. Then I'm going to work on the other piece for the weekly, because that's basically just put in as many stitches as you can for the whole week. So I'll turn around, hang on. What's the bet it takes that face as my screen grab? Anyway, yeah, so this part is all done. We're gonna finish up the lizard, which has like 4 or 5 colors in it, and then finish out the thread like we've been doing. But then what we're going to do is start up here and start to fill this in. We're currently sitting at 36%, 36.1. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this my last clip for, zoom out so you guys can see the full thing. I'm going to make this my last clip for this vlog, and then I'm going to start off the new vlog with my, well, I'm not going to make this the last clip. I will show you guys the end of the 400 or 500. And then I'll start off the new one with this one. So I will come back to you guys in a couple of hours and we'll see what it's starting to look like. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Tuesday the 14th and it's almost 8 o'clock and I have not stitched yet. Just a really long day. So I definitely lied to you yesterday because I said I would come back after I finished that. I did finish it, but I decided to go ahead and do the 1,000 stitches really quick for the third monster task. So I'm gonna stay with you guys for a little bit longer. That being said, I put in 600 stitches, I think, yesterday. I've just been really tired lately. But the ultrasound went well. It went as good as we could have hoped, so that's really good. I was nervous about this one. But baby's looking great. So let's see what we put in. So I'd gone a little bit past the amount of stitches I needed to do in order to finish out the lizard like I talked about yesterday. So I did do that, but then I decided that I was just gonna go up here and start filling in a lot of the sky. So I think I only put in 200 stitches, I think, on the new monster, the 500 stitch one. So I'm just going to continue that. I'm hoping it won't take too long, but yeah, I just haven't been sleeping well each night, so that's been a pain. So I'm not expecting to get a ton of progress tonight, but I will stitch a little bit, hopefully finish out this color. It fills in, I think, some of this bit down here, and then I think I have to end it early. So we'll see if I start on the next color or not. I'm gonna put on some Supernatural. I'm only on season like 9, I think, so I have a long way to go on it. But I have a long way to go on this too. But it also keeps me up a little later than normal, so I'm going to do that, and I will check back in with you all tomorrow with progress. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Wednesday? Is today Wednesday? I think so. Yeah, the 15th. Couldn't remember if it was Wednesday or Tuesday. Really long day yesterday. It's 3 o'clock and I'm about to start stitching. I finally got through all my mobile game time sensitive stuff I had to, because I haven't worked since like 11, so. I put in 530 stitches, I think, yesterday. So we're gonna finish up that task today, and I will check in with you after that is done and close out this vlog. All right, guys, so this is my ending progress. I decided just to wait to show you. So it's about 6 o'clock now, about 6:20 actually, and you can see where my needle is. is the rest of the monster and the whole monster set. So basically what we did is we just added a bunch of these fill-in sky stitches here, and these blank parts are all palm leaf. So we're almost done with the pink, I think. There's one more color that goes in here. And basically I did some very rough measurements, and right about here I think is where we need to get all of this filled in before we can move the scroll rods. So basically if we go all the way across right at the end of the boat, I might go a little bit further. Right about here is where the sky ends. The sun is right around here. Or I shouldn't say the sky ends. The like dark purple clouds end right here. And then it becomes really light as the sun is going down. And here is basically, I'm pretty sure this is the water. So I'm definitely going to get to this point, or this point, to move the scroll rods, but it means there's obviously a lot that needs to go in on this side. So I am going to call it good here, pull this thread through, rethread my needle with whatever color comes next on this side, and try to get a lot of this filled in. It'll take me a while, but I don't think it'll take me too long. But all this will be going in on the new weekly homework. So thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for liking and subscribing. Make sure to leave a comment if you have any questions or anything below, and I will see you all in my next vlog.